Hey guys, it's August here, welcome back to Let's Play Bastion. In the last episode, we went to the remaining 6 proving grounds and finished them off, and today, we'll be doing the final who knows where. Now, this place might look a little bit different. That's because I'm on my New Game Plus file. This last who knows where is only available on New Game Plus or Score Attack mode. So before I get to those, a few things. Number one, if you guys want to go straight to the who knows where, because I'll be talking a lot at the start here about lots of different random stuff, then feel free to do that. Only real important thing to mention is that I'll be doing this with 5 gods on. Yes, I've decided to use the gods for this, even though last time was pretty bad, but I blame that mostly to my weapon choice, not really the god that I had on. Damn you, huge rig. I don't know. So yeah, there's that. And the video will be fairly long as well, probably about 20 to 25 minutes, maybe even longer. I've never done this before, so yeah. Gods on, never done it. This will be interesting to see how this turns out. But that is it for that, so if you want to go straight to the who knows where, there'll be a number on the screen. Either click that or go to the time in the video, and it'll take you to the who knows where. And for the rest of you staying around, then thank you. Hooray! Alright then, so first of all, New Game Plus mode and Score Attack mode. New Game Plus is pretty much your standard New Game Plus. You start the game with everything carried over, your upgrades, your weapons, your memorial stuff, your lost and found stuff, your spirits, everything carrying over. And you also get a few new things, like
the gods are gonna help.
2 more gods, Rothless and Olak, and a few other little bonus things, such as, at the arsenal, you can equip Gel Canister, a vicious substance of unknown origin, contained in a scientific apparatus. It's probably not a problem, probably. Might as well smash it open and see what happens.
Seen a lot of strange before, but this takes the cake.
And if any of you guys didn't get the reference, that is a reference to Portal, so yeah. You can actually summon a Portal turret in this game. Not even joking. I've never used it before, but I believe it's like a regular turret, just, portalized, so that's pretty cool. Now as for Score Attack mode, I haven't actually done it before, but I'm pretty sure it's like the regular game, it's just you can repeat the areas, and you get points from, getting combos, killing lots of enemies, taking no damage, all that sort of stuff. And you might begin the game with all the buildings fully upgraded too, I'm not really sure about that, but Score Attack mode is pretty cool. Alright then, well, as for the buildings, as you can see, I'll be using Brushes Pike, Galleon Mortar, and Bomb Barrage. This is a really good skill, you get it for getting gold in the Galleon Mortar challenge. As for the Lost and Found, not really a whole lot to mention here, but I do want to say that if you do miss a, what are they called? Hello? Zia, what are these called? If you miss one of these things, I forget. Oh, we can actually talk about the Gel Canister. I did not know that.
Go on, open it, she says. The worst that can happen already did.
Ah!
Right? Activated.
Oh my god, I did not know this happened.
Chromatic data overflow.
Liga will be so happy. I seriously thought that was just in, missions, not actually your Bastion.
I see a thing.
That is so cool. Oh my god.
Is this sin?
Oh my god.
Don't get her too excited now. No telling what she'll do.
That is awesome. Oh, Rucks? What do you have to say about it?
Some things just ain't meant for this world. But who are we to judge?
Oh my god, that is awesome. What was I talking about? Hello?
Hello, child.
Oh yeah, if you miss, a upgrade material or a member thingy, whatever these are called, I forget. You can buy them with Lost and Found. It does cost fragments, but it's better than losing them forever, so that's pretty cool. Alright, as for the distillery, I am level 10, so I have all these spirits on. Hardy Punch, Bastion Bourbon. The only real one I should talk about is the last one, which is called Leechade. Now, Leechade is fairly interesting. As you can see, health tonics become 66% less powerful, but you gain health whenever you hit the opponent, so in return of losing some of the potency of health potions, you get health whenever you attack someone. So for me, I have a lot of weapons that keep me far away from the opponent, like the Galleon Mortar and the Brushes Pike, and even Bomb Barrage, so that's good. So my kind of goal for this will be staying away, hitting opponents, and if I do get damage, just staying back from a safe distance and, getting my health back. There is also an ability you can use, which is called, where is it? Which one is it? This one, Mendamine, which gives you health whenever you block with a shield. You can use it if you want, but I don't really like it. I'd prefer to have Leech Aid on, so.
Leech Aid's so sour, it'll perk you right up when you're feeling low.
Alright, as for the Forge, I will be using these upgrades. Faster throw reload, thrust attack scores knockback, faster thrust attacks, damage, and attacks ignore armor. And for the Galleon and Mortar, I'll be using blast radius, aiming speed, damage, critical hit chance, and immunity to bomb damage. This is very, very important, especially if you use Bomb Barrage, because it means you're completely immune to all the blasts. Really, really good. Nothing really at the Memorial to mention. As you can see, I've done it all. Got tons of fragments from that. And finally, the gods. Now, which god
Akobi,
should I use?
Lemaine, Pith, Garmouth,
Why didn't Javel get his name said? Olak?
Lucia.
Olak? I don't know. Alright. Which god shall I use? I really have no idea. I think Akobi. They're not Olak. Garmouth I want, yeah. Maybe Pith? Or Hence? Not Messia. Messia is really bad. In fact, when I was playing the game before, I couldn't actually kill an opponent because he kept recovering health like faster than I could damage him, so that kind of sucked. Udrig, maybe Javel. Don't want Olak or Rothis. I don't want any of those. So two of these ones. Maybe Lemaine? Yeah, let's get Lemaine. And finally, yeah, let's get Javel. Okay. These are the 5 gods I'll be using. And that's pretty much everything I need to cover. Hello there.
I want to go home.
But you are home. That was fast.
Location unknown.
I could do that all day. Oh my god, that is so awesome. Okay, anything else I need to mention? I don't think there is, so let's get started at the final Who Knows Where, which, as you can probably guess, is all about our lovely narrator, Rucks.
Never would have pegged the kid as the bookish type. You don't get to be my age without learning a thing or two about what's what. But the most valuable lessons come early in life. I ain't much for worldly things, though all these years I've held on to a stash of old books from when I was young. There's one old book in particular I still like to read from time to time. It covers the important things, in a manner of speaking. Here we go. A is for Akobi, the goddess of oath and abandon. Make a promise, and the chastened maid will hold you to it. B is for breaker. He's faster than a fork of lightning, and his aim is always true. If news needs spreading, tell it to a breaker. C is for core, a perfect bit of stone found deep underground. It makes the city shine day and night. Is there anything it can't do? D is for dread rum, a potent spirit brewed from a foul-smelling plant that grows in the wilds. One taste will sharpen your senses. E is for evacuation. In an emergency, stay calm, leave your belongings, and make your way to the nearest safe haven. F is for foundation. A solid plot of land for building anything you can imagine. Even grand ideas start small. G is for Garmuth, the god of purpose and folly. The crippled Duke reminds us that good intentions are nothing on their own. H is for Hensa, goddess of pain and pleasure. You can't have one without the other. The veiled widow makes sure of it. I is for In Case of Trouble, a song grown famous across the land, dedicated to the pioneering spirit of Caelondia. J is for Javel, the god of health and atrophy. We each have the Tower Keeper's strength in us, until that strength runs out. K is for kid, a guy or gal just like you. Don't be in such a hurry to grow up, since there's nothing a kid can't do. L is for Lemaine, the god of hope and despair. The Mason King knows that success and failure are all in the mind. M is for Messiah, our goddess of loss and longing. We all are born from the Lorn Mother, and in the end, we all return to her. N is for Nordy, the bird boy, who's always there to bring a smile at the Hanging Gardens, thanks to his feathered friends. O is for Alec, our young god of chance and whim. The carefree son lives forever in the moment. The rest of us can only try. P is for Pith, the god of commotion and order. When the wakeful bull is calm, let's all do our part to keep him that way. Q is for Queen Anne, the notorious ankle gator from the wilds. She can even dig her way into rotten children's dreams. R is for Rothus, the god of thirst and plenty. The gorging host reminds us to always know when we've had enough. S is for Scumbag, a big lumpy old fellow who sidles about. He loves eating trash. Just be sure to keep a healthy distance from him. T is for Trigger, the army's sharpest shooter. Take pride in Caelandia's mounted soldiers. They risk it all to keep us safe. U is for Ura, our pale neighbors to the east, whose homes are underground. Each day we learn to live in harmony. V is for vigil, an act in remembrance. The sacrifices of our forefathers gave us a new beginning here in Zealandia. W is for Weepin' Nelly, the Langston River's fastest little ferry barge. We couldn't have crossed that river without her help. X is for nothing. Stranger's letter in the mix. Yet even the stranger's letter has its use, as you couldn't have a mailbox without one. Y is for you, Drake, the god of impulse and bravery. Each time the morning stallion stamps his hoof, somebody out there makes up his mind. Z is for Zolwood, a tough old plant whose gourds make great target practice. Whatever you do, don't eat 'em. The end. There's nothing after Z. Used to be one more page in here, though, before somebody tore it out. Know what it said? last page of this book was about the author. Didn't say much, but the imagination has a way of filling in the gaps.